So I'm making potatoes and onion soup, one of my very favorite soups, and it's really easy. I have 6 medium potatoes and 1 large onion and 1½ cups of water cooking in here for 15 minutes. Really couldn't be much easier. And over here I have a roux, a couple tablespoons of flour and butter. And I wanted to show you this because this is really what you want to see. You want it to be like that. See that little bubbly mix in there? And you want it to brown like that because that's what's going to be what thickens up the soup. Okay, so this is what I like to see in a brown roux. It's sort of thick. It's like a paste. It's got some bubbles. And you see how it's browning up around the edges? This is really good. You never want it to burn, but it should be brown. And obviously I'm using whole wheat flour. Yours will be a little lighter if you're using white flour. And then what you do, I got 1½ cups of water here. Just going to add a little, see that? I'm going to mix that in. That's my potatoes done cooking. And make it a nice smooth paste like this. Perfect. Do it again. Nice smooth paste again. If you get it nice and smooth here at this stage while you're mixing the water and the roux, then you won't have lumps in your soup. Lovely. And I'm just going to add most of the rest. Could have used a bigger pan so that this wouldn't be so potentially sloppy if I get it over the edges. Now at this point, with this much liquid in it, it's not going to thicken up quite the same way as it just did. That's okay, because when we put it in the soup, it's going to thicken up when it comes to a boil. But I just want to make sure is that there's no major lumps in it. Try and make it smooth. Some people use a whisk for this, but I think a spoon is fine. Smoothie, smoothie, smoothie. See how smooth that is? Not so bad. Again, we're not looking for perfection, we're just looking to get it mixed. And the last little bit. Okay, see now this is watery now, that's totally fine. When I put it in the soup, it's going to boil up and thicken. Okay, so I'm going to take this lid off. My potatoes and onions, ooh, look great, just a little soft, not too soft. Stir them up. I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt. And I'm going to add my roux liquid. Some people think you can't use whole wheat flour for this, for thickening, but you can. You just have to cook it a few minutes more. Okay, so seriously, if you see, it's only been like a second, and it almost immediately comes to a boil because everything is hot, and as it comes to a boil, it's going to make the most beautiful thick soup. I'm going to add some ground pepper and 1 cup of sour cream to this. I'm going to let it get nice and thick for another couple of minutes, and then I'm going to add the sour cream, and it's going to be great. There it's bubbling. I've put the ground pepper on top. There's the soup. I'm licking the last of the sour cream off my fingers. Stir that sour cream in. Take it off the heat. Because I really don't want the sour cream part to cook. It's going to just melt and make this a creamy soup. Everyone is going to think this soup has milk or cheese in it. It doesn't. Just that 1 cup of sour cream, which actually stays pretty well in the fridge. And it's going to thicken a lot more even while it stands. Yum.